We all know honeybees make honey. So to learn 5 things we didn't know about honeybees, we turn to Samantha Winship, beekeeper and owner of Mother's Finest Family Urban Farms. The first thing you didn't know about bees, their brain is small but mighty.
It's actually the size of a sesame seed. It is oval shaped. They have a remarkable memory, even though it's a small brain. They can remember what plants that they visited. They can communicate what plants they need to visit, and they're able to remember and create flight orientation so bees do not bump into each other when they're coming outside of the hive.
Our next buzzworthy fact, bees communicate with the Waggle Dance.
This is how they communicate with each other in the hive, and they do a little dance, wiggle their butts, and are able to send signals to each other, and that is how they're able to tell if somebody needs food, if somebody is sick.
The third thing you didn't know, they use an ancient honey recipe.
Their honeybee recipe is tried and true. They have been doing for 150 million years. They go out to each flower and are able to collect the pollen. It's a process that's very extensive for such a small bee. So it starts as nectar and then it's turned into honey. They know exactly the secret recipe to make it perfect for our health.
Next up, they really are worker bees.
A recent study has said that bees may be able to actually think when they're asleep. So even when they're sleeping, they are actually working. Everything that they do, they have already planned out and they know exactly what they're doing. And they literally will work themselves to death.
Our final zinger, the queen bee leaves the hive just once in her entire lifetime.
And that's for mating. So she does not get to leave the hive anymore after she mates. She takes a flight, which is planned, and she's able to go out and mate, and she comes back in.
Once she returns,
the queen bee can lay up to 2,000 eggs per day.
And that's 5 things you didn't know about bees.